issue of sagging?
Let me stand up here. I was raised better. As you can see, I'm one of the older generation. We never heard of sagging pants. The reason our pants sagged a little bit is because we were poor back then. I think, you know, I think it is, like everybody says, it's a trend for younger kids. I don't really understand the meaning behind it, where it came from. I personally don't have a problem with shorts that sag a little, but when I have my 4-year-old granddaughter with me, I was wearing, when they're sagging way down here, and you don't have a t-shirt on or anything, I think it's very offensive. I think a lot of stuff starts at home with their parents, and I think parents in general do a great job, and they try to do a good job. A lot of times we lose sight of our kids as they grow up, and that comes with who they're hanging with, where they're hanging out at, and everything else. And so for kids nowadays, you know, they want to make friends, and you know, when they tell you, well, if you want to be our friend, you need to do this and you need to do that. Kids in general know that's wrong, but you know, so they weigh friendship and home values, what's going on at home. Unfortunately, we have a lot of broken homes, a lot of kids that don't have both parents living at home, and mothers who, you know, mostly raise children. It's hard on them because they're working 1, 2 jobs, trying to raise a family, put their kids through school and do better for them. So, you know, they're trying to do the best they can. They lose a lot of contact where their kids are. So, and it's, unfortunately, that's just the way, you know, the generation is working out to be nowadays. So hopefully, you know, maybe this trend turns around. You know, you see it in movies, you see prison movies, you know, the prisoners walk around with their pants down. And a lot of times that's not always true in prisons, because I've visited people in prisons and they're a little more stricter than that. And like I say, unfortunately, it's just a trend nowadays. I think we're trying to come up with a way to change it, you know, and let's be honest, you know, you're not going to earn respect unless you get respect. And if you want respect for yourself, you have to respect others. And it doesn't matter what nationality you are, what origin you are. You know, we're all human beings here. So to earn respect, you got to get respect and respect yourself, and that's where it all starts. Thank you.
For coming. I think it's really critical that the community makes this decision. I believe something needs to be done. The only way I could get that started was to present a bill. The bill may not be necessarily the best bill possible, but that's where you come in. So that's why we're out here talking to you, listening to you, and getting some comments from you. I also know that the society that I was raised in, this America that I believe in, has a lot of respect for itself. And I don't believe that what has taken place in the last 10 years is who we are and who we should represent ourselves as around the country. The music and all those things that have decided to give us a different image, and some people have chosen to take it and live it versus just using it as entertainment, has done a lot of harm to us. Most of those individuals who perform and get paid millions of dollars for their antics and the way they look are very educated. They're professional business people, and when they get off that stage, they don't look that way, and they would not have their children looking that way. So I do know that we have to teach what is the difference, and just simply enjoying, you know, a performance, and then moving on to understand what life has for you and what is required. I raised 2 boys. Technically, I really raised more than that. And for those of you all who know me from the street, I'm always out there and I'm always helping. So I got a lot of young men that have problems. I've got 2 that have their PhDs. One is he hangs a shingle in Washington, D.C. He's a psychotherapist. I have another one who has his PhD. He's in the Air Force right now. I have many of them that have their masters, on their own businesses, all of that. I've got a new group I just started working with, and these guys came off the streets over on Roosevelt and Wabada, off of Goodfella and Hamilton, you know how bad it is over there. They had no hope. But you know what we've done in 4 months with them? We took them off the street. We got them working on their GEDs, those who already had a high school diploma or in community college. We had them start a lawn care business, and now they just took part of the money from the lawn care business and put it towards the down payment. They bought a house that they're going to rehab to sell, and they're going to keep rehabbing and selling houses. These are young businessmen now instead of thugs on the corner. And they